Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. My name is Sean, and this is episode 14 of Lunch Breaks. Now, as you guys can see, I haven't shaved yet. Now you can see why I do that, because it's all patchy. It is not a pretty thing, that's for sure. Basically, it's something I definitely want to take care of. I just didn't get a chance yet. Been kind of a bit of a busy morning. Didn't start work until 12, hence why I'm doing this at 4 o'clock my time, because that's basically when my lunch is, or slash dinner, which will be a little later tonight. But regardless, so let's take a look and see if there's anything of interest. I keep popping my head over here because I have a 3-screen system, and I'm just trying to see exactly what we got going on here. So now I was looking at some of the stuff that came. Hey, Toy Ninja, welcome, man, welcome. I was looking at some of the stuff that just got popped up this weekend that caught my interest. One of the main things I saw here, and I'm just going to post it in just a second. Let's move that to there, and here we are. Well, at least in a second we are. Okay, so this is what I was looking at. I want this. I want this. A huge back. Hey, Funko Podcast, welcome. Just on my lunch break right now. I started at 12 o'clock today. I finish at 9, so that's why I'm doing this now. Also, I've so I bought a Switch a while ago, and long story short, this is my new addiction now. Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm a little late to the game, I will admit. I am definitely having fun with it, but it's addictive, to say the least. But I really do want this. I don't think they'll have the shirt in my size, but what I've been doing with a lot of the Funko shirts, or at least I'm trying to, is I'll be putting them in picture frames. So I'll have them probably as a backdrop somewhere. I have this one, the Die Hard, and a few others that obviously don't fit me in baby gorilla size. So we'll make them into frames. I've seen some people doing it. It looks really cool. Another thing I saw that came out that I was interested in, and where is it? Of course, I can't find it. I saw that Hot Topic is now having the Silver Surfer out for purchase. I mean, this is some of the new stuff that's coming out too that was of interest. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Sunny in Philadelphia sounds like it'd be good, but I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not a huge Office fan. I've watched 1 or 2 episodes. Never really caught my interest, but I mean, I don't know. I think they're too much too soon. Hey, Ian, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. To me, it feels like a bit of overkill. Definitely not something I would. I don't know. This was the other thing that caught my eye too. I'm not, how do I put this? I like My Chemical Romance. I like their music. I'm not exactly what I would consider a screaming fan of their music, but this is one pop I would definitely want to get just because. Oh, hey, Lisa, welcome. This is definitely one pop I'd like to get. If you ever have a chance to see the music videos from this particular album, all the guns are basically, they look like the old school Nintendo controllers from Duck Hunt. And we have Michael. Hey, Mike, what's up, man?
Hola, animal rescuers.
Yeah, I got. You know what? Well, the problem is that I was just getting so bored and what. You know what? I just finished paying a bunch of debt off, and I'm still in debt. But why not? So I end up buying it. I tried to buy it through GameStop digital, and they're like, "Yeah, we're out of digital copies, so we can't sell you one." Well, then, if you're out of digital copies, then why are you still advertising it on your webpage?
How are they out of digital copies?
This is my guess on the subject. I know it's not Funko related, but long story short, a lot of companies will buy, like for instance, we used to have Pizza gift cards available at Costco, and so they would buy blocks of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I think they did. They just bought blocks of them, and then they didn't bother. Oh, we got LBD here too. Hey, LBD, what's up?
What on, bro?
What up, LBD?
I see you're going woolly bully like me.
This is probably like a couple of days. How many months has that been for you?
Actually, I shaved on Friday, so this is a week. This is weekend's worth of growth.
Yeah, it's not a lot still.
It actually looks like somebody just glued pepper to my face.
Dude, I can grow that like after I shave.
Well, la-di-da to you, man.
Like,
Yeah, see?
Yeah, basically.
It's
my curse. It's my blessing and my curse.
Yes, and every full moon you black out and wake up in a farmer's field naked.
They said it was a farmer's field.
that just sounds like a good Friday night.
Berta.
Going up Toy Ninja, A Funko, Lisa, Ian.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of the stuff here. But
I just went and checked my mail and was just opening some non-Funko but very cool stuff.
Actually, you guys carry on a conversation for 2 seconds. I have a letter to open up on actual stream. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab it.
I got
Okay. What is that?
the Dead Skeleton Show.
What is it? I don't know what that is.
You've never seen the Dead Skeleton Show?
No, I
You
have
gotta
not.
look him up. Absolutely hilarious. He does Funkos and everything like that, but it's I mean that's
Well,
him.
the name kind of gives it a like it's gonna be something more, but okay.
That's him.
No, I haven't seen him, but there's so many people in the community that it's hard to
Oh
see.
yeah, he does Funko
There we go.
puppets. He does movie screenings. He does all this other cool stuff. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff from him. And
So about 2 months ago, there was a person on Instagram who made a post that their little boy was not going to be able to have a birthday party.
Okay.
So long story short, just to give you some background, when I was 5 years old, I was supposed to go to a place called Chuck E. Cheese, which was like this big giant children's play place. Had like arcade machines, ball pits, your classic 80s animatronic arcade for kids, right?
They still exist.
Yeah.
Not here. There's like one left.
You guys don't have Chuck E. Cheese still in Ontario?
Only one. And ironically enough, it's by Wonderland.
Oh, we
Yeah.
still have Chuck E. Cheese. We don't have Bullwinkle. I mean, Bullwinkle's is long gone.
But we didn't.
Yeah.
So my parents I ended up getting chicken pox. So they ended up canceling the party when I was a kid. So I read this and I went, oh man, you know what? I know what it's like. You're a small kid. You got your heart set on going some trampoline. It was a trampoline park. So I said, look, she was like, can somebody send him a card? So I said, yeah, sure. So I sent a card with a bunch of stickers and other things. And then she said, well, he was sending something back in return. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'll, so I got this on Friday. It looks like it's been beat up a little along the way, but let's see what's in here.
What mail hasn't been beat up?
I have no clue, man. It's
Well,
weird.
I'm just trying to find the date. My friend sent me just a little envelope.
Yeah.
Stickers and a keychain and stuff like that. April 27th from Louisiana, and I just got it today.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, here's the picture. Actually, I'm gonna hold it back a little farther.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I sent him a bunch of like superhero stickers and stuff like that. So I will. I'll definitely post that on and tag his mom in it later. But
Nice.
yeah, that was nice. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And
that kid has better manners than a lot of people you send stuff to already.
You know what? To be honest with you, every person I've sent anything out has been relatively good. I mean,
No, but I mean like a thank you note, like that kind of used to be like a thing. Like after you send somebody something, they'll send you like a thank you note. Now nobody ever does that. Myself.
Now we just make videos and go, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
hey man, you got a video of me choking on cereal, okay?
Well,
Actually, I did a quick little video last night, Sean. I'll have to send it to you of my granddaughter opening her. We called it her. Papa is super awesome mystery box.
Nice.
So
it's good to see you're level-headed with naming things.
Yeah. Man, you should have seen wait till you see the reaction when she pulled out that Elsa.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
Was it similar to mine?
Actually, she almost dropped it, but not on purpose.
Yeah, I believe mine was like, any other time I'd be any other time I'd be cool with the idea of me pulling something like that, and because there's nobody in the room to see it. But instead, I'm now on a live stream with a bunch of like.
Yeah.
It was in a protector. Yeah. I was more worried about hurting the cat than hurting the pop.
The Funko podcast saying Dead Skeleton is awesome. Well, I also got this. Oh,
nice.
This is the book the book that he wrote.
Oh, nice.
So, I got a bunch of stuff, but yeah, he autographed it and signed it to my granddaughters, and
oh, nice of him, man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Got a better signature than I do.
Well, he's a professional artist. He better be good at it. But then there's been a couple of these opens. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's the quarantine toilet paper roll.
Oh wow! You know, it's crazy. There's been companies that have contemplated in doing that, like, but actually sending a whole roll, like as part of like the to add to the value of the box. But they were worried about the backlash. And I'm talking about like big companies, like big mystery box companies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've seen a couple things. My wife actually, she was on some Facebook thing. She was looking because she's a nurse, and she was, a month and a half ago, where hand sanitizer, right?
Yeah.
And there was this local pharmacy. They're like, hey, we're gonna. Everybody, like, if you're a healthcare professional, let us know. We're going to give you some hand sanitizer. She's like, okay, cool. And it was the WHO certified with stuff that they can make.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, one day there's a knock at the door, and there's this guy, and there's this little gift bag on my step, and he's standing back, and it's this hand sanitizer, and they're delivering it. It's like, oh, okay. So I grab it and I go and I look, and yeah, there's a roll of toilet paper and a thing of sanitizer. Like, this is like your gift. Like, they actually put a roll of toilet paper in with this stuff.
It's crazy. What I didn't know was that about essential personnel and all that stuff. Like, people who work at the airport technically were considered essential personnel. They were allowed to go in. Like, instead of making the line, they're allowed to go in. And a lot of people who work with my mom, they didn't know that. And then she found out like a week in, and she didn't have to wait on those lines ever again, dude. It was
yeah, good. Well, my wife, all she does is she has her ID. She walks up to Costco with that lineup going all the way down and around, and she just kind of walks up and goes.
There was a place here that was basically asking people when, like, are you working while this whole thing was going on? And if you said, and if you were, and you could prove it, then you could move ahead of the line. And a friend of mine's like, why don't you go shopping there? I work at a call center. I'm not ashamed of my job, but I'm also not that shady that I'd sit there and go, oh yeah, I supply a valuable service. No, I don't.
Well, technically, you help people get their food the right way they need to get it. So that's technically an important job.
Yeah, sure. So college and frat kids and people that are too bothered to get off their asses to make food.
Hey, you can deal with those people. I couldn't. So
there's some people who can't get off their asses. Just saying.
Yeah, and Mike, to be honest with you, the trick to dealing with people like that, honestly, doesn't matter what you do for a living or anything of that nature, is that it's just a voice. It's just a sound. I can get no more angry at
Charlie Brown.
Yep. Hey, Dead Zone, welcome, man. Actually,
Dead Zone.
Hey, Dead Zone, you do you do a lot of what do you call it?
Human interaction.
No. For work, you do a lot of construction work, right? I sent something to LBD that I'm kind of curious now. I was hoping maybe I can get it done for my place. Hold on, here it is. So I was hoping we could get this done for
Oh,
yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna throw that up on the screen. So
that's hilarious.
I'm kind of hoping we can get this done for my bathroom, so that way I can have a washer dryer. What do you think?
That's a good.
Oh,
one.
that's that's one of those little ones that you see in Europe. That's the washer and dryer all in one.
Yeah, but
That's not a washer and dryer. That's a washer and toilet.
no, but yeah, look where it is. It's above the toilet.
Just the
So if
dryer, and then the toilet and the bathtub.
so if one of those support struts gives way, you're gonna have about 400 pounds worth of machinery just.
Can you imagine? But back every time you go to sit down, you're like, whack.
I was telling LBD, I said I'm getting like hints of either Final Destinations or an unfinished Saw idea. Like someone's like, this will work.
Well, that's no says you can make it happen.
Can you rig it so when I flush the toilet it just collapses?
Maybe when you flush the toilet, the water in the washing machine changes.
Well, yeah, because you're going to have
Hey, Steve.
like, and if you look at like the top, like you can see where they cover the is that that's a light. So there's the light, the washer and dryer, a fan, and all that stuff running off. Oh yeah,
those
that's electrocution and crushing death waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, because if it's either going to fall forward or it's going to fall to the side.
The final spin. Can you imagine that? Because if it's not level, then your dryer starts and your washer starts going.
Everything's got to be level, man. Just like Dead Zone, he heavily emphasizes being level all the time.
I don't know, man. It'd be one of those things where it's like, you know what? So, dude, I didn't use your toilet, and I'm sorry about your tub.
Or it's after you had a couple drinks. So I took the challenge and I opened the door. I wanted to see. I mean, that's just like a target up there. Let's go.
Here's the better question: how did they get it? And you know what? I thought that was a pallet for a second. Hey, so we're looking at some home.
Like a pallet.
Yeah, but it's not. It's because you can see the steel tubing here. But yeah, I just
quick draw.
Hey, quick draw. We're just looking at some home improvements. We're gonna get this done for my bathroom. What do you think?
Quick Draw's a handyman too, dude. He can probably help you out.
Not much, Jaden. We're just I was showing a picture that I showed LBD earlier. I almost said LBJ, wrong person. And yeah. I looked at this morning and I couldn't get over it. I mean, that's just begging. I don't know what kind of bathroom that is. All I know is that we've come to the conclusion it's either if it ever falls, it's going to fall forward or it's going to fall into the tub. And God help you where you were. Yeah. Whatever God you believe in, may He have mercy upon you.
Well, think about it like this: for somebody to even sit on that toilet, your legs got to go in the fucking tub, so you're screwed even if it falls to the side.
Oh man, yeah. You can kiss your leg goodbye, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a place like that. My first bathroom, first apartment I ever had. The toilet was against the wall and the tub. So in order to sit in the toilet properly, you had to put one foot in the tub.
I've seen that before too.
Yeah, and cleaning behind the toilet was impossible. You had to take a towel and literally wrap it around the back.
Wrap it around and do that.
Yeah.
I do that normally. I get spray stuff back there, get a towel through, and it's like, woo!
Yeah. You guys just draw me up some estimates for my, washer dryer death trap, and we'll let me know.
And considering your walls are made of like God knows what in your building.
Oh, this wall here on this side is solid mason, like actual stone. So yeah, you would need a good mason bit and probably about 20 minutes and something to feed water down into the bit.
Good anchor point.
Yeah. You
But
can
it
tell
is
from the pic
100
the
and
first.
some odd year old masonry, so
Well, no, it's actual real stone, like actual stone that they use for the interior walls, because the interior walls support the building.
Good luck
okay.
with plumbing. That's all I gotta say.
I can tell from the pic that the person takes this pic is living.
Well, LVD, that's the thing, is where he lives in that part of Canada, their buildings are made with granite and massive blocks of stone and everything, because they're right in the Shield, the Canadian Shield. So that was what was available.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most common thing, is just stone. And they didn't go little. They like all their old buildings there will last forever because they literally made them with granite blocks.
Also, if you look at the above the ceiling here in the attic space, which I've only seen once, how they built these old buildings is they put two large mason walls on either side, and then they'll run a tension bar across for each floor to hold it in, and then they build the floors in between.
You read quick draw comment.
It's not pulverized moose bone. Well, not all of us can build our places out of straw, quick draw.
Held together with poutine. Yeah, it would work as a good mortar.
Especially if it's KFC fries, man. Those
and
things...
actually, the pulverized moose bones, and I know elk antler and everything, they actually make capsules out of that, and it's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, but also the dust from when they do carving of elk antler is also highly poisonous, and it will destroy your lungs. So I won Lua's game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jaden, that's right. You did. You won the 3,500 one. That's
what, $3,500?
30. No, it's 3,500 subscribers, so he can choose $350 to his PayPal.
Yeah.
Luau will buy him if he wants a Grail, 350 if he wants Luau to do it, or he can get a Luau mystery box delivered every month for the next year.
I would, to quote an old song, go on and take the money and run.
You know what, Jaden? I like, me personally, being in Canada, because I just went through with Sean to send Luau money for my mystery box because I won 2 weeks ago. And I mean, I would take the money and run too.
Well, it's also just the fact that when you got cash, I mean, you can buy what you want with it. Yeah, exactly.
Your subscription box, to any subscription box he wants for a year.
Yeah, but see,
12 Luau mystery boxes.
I'm not too crazy about subscription boxes, because there's always one box or 4 boxes out of the year you probably don't even want.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately, honestly.
Stephen Carey's got a good idea. Money or 35 Bands for Arms boxes. You know, if you're in the States, because he said if you want him to buy you something for that value, he'll do it.
Well, Jaden's American, isn't he? Sorry, I should be asking Jaden. You are American, right? So, I mean, I would take the money, man. Especially now, because, you know.
Mm-hmm. And then in the end, you can buy something you want and then save whatever and save the rest.
Yeah, because I won one of his, and I took the money, and I end up buying what did I end up getting? I forget now. I know it was something to help my channel. It was some equipment.
Was it your lighting or your mic stand?
No, it was I think it was the spinners.
Okay.
I used them to buy the spinners. which they're pretty good. I mean, I only have to change the batteries once every 3 months on those things.
Also, I want to buy one of those boxes, one of those glow boxes over there. Still, dude, I'm pissed off. That it
I
clicked.
told you, man. I will. Okay, here's the deal. Obviously, not over the live channel. I'll
Okay,
give you
James
my
from Boston.
Boston. Okay,
Yeah, I mean that's
but yeah. If you want one of those, let me know, and I will put the order through on my thing, and I'll just send it down.
Dude, I was gonna get like 10 of those.
Okay, so we'll send them down 2 at a time.
Thinners, quick draw.
But you gotta remember
Thinners.
when I fly, it's probably gonna cost me like $5 to fly up to you.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling that won't be any time. By the time you fly over here, it'll be snow on the ground.
Yeah, but I like the snow.
I hate snow.
I like the snow. That just means whoever doesn't like snow was not gonna go buy what I want to go buy. So
Yeah, you're right. Because in Canada, as soon as snow hits the ground, we never leave.
Yes,
Actually,
lockdown.
You know
We're
what the
used
funny
to
part?
lockdown. We're Canadian.
You know what the funny
8
part
months
is?
of the year, we don't leave our houses.
This is going to be the first winter that, okay, let's say everything gets back to normal and things are open and people can go wherever they want. This is going to be the first winter where there are actually going to be people outside like it was summer.
Oh yeah, just to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
You know,
to
it's
get out.
it's a blizzard outside and it's freezing rain. I know, isn't it great?
Especially the freezing rain you guys get there coming off those lakes.
hey, you see them? Yeah, isn't it great? While the boogers are freezing, they got booger freaking whatchamacallit.
No,
Tropical.
the freezing rain here we get from the lake. It puts everything in this clear sheet sometimes, so you don't even see that there's ice there, and then you can do these lovely backflips. I had a well, it's not so much. I want to say yes, it's black ice, but it forms everywhere, not just on the roads.
Okay.
Like it's on
LBD, this is worse than black ice.
Yeah.
Because when they get it there, just because of the Great Lakes and the humidity and when everything goes, I mean, like it's actually caused natural disasters because it will coat absolutely, like people can't get out of their houses because their doors are frozen shut.
Or trees will split in two.
Trees falling down everywhere, roofs collapsing because of the weight of the ice, and it looks normal, but all of a sudden you realize there's an inch and a half of ice over absolutely everything, and it just shuts everything down because, like I said, you can't get out of your houses. Even if you get out, you cannot get in your vehicle. If you do get in your vehicle, you're an idiot for trying to drive.
Yeah.
By the way, Dana, no, I did not have pants on.
Actually, a friend of mine years ago got this really beautiful deck built and had sliding doors and everything. Then we ended up getting hit with a really bad ice storm that was blowing against the side of that part of the building. And as soon as his furnace came on and the hot air hit the glass, the whole bay window gone.
Wow.
Just shattered. Because I got a call and he's like, "Hey, do you still have that tarp?" Because I was like, yeah, I got it. He goes, "Can I borrow it?" It's like, why? And he tells me what happened. I said, dude, just keep it. Come on. So we end up having to journey to like the closest hardware store, try to get some plywood. And there we are in the middle of an ice storm trying to find some way of mounting these sheets of plywood and then on top and then using a staple gun to staple the tarp to the plywood to try to give it some water sealing.
Yeah.
And that little fiasco, he lost, it destroyed the glass on that side of the house and a few other things. In the end, I think his insurance covered him for close to $15,000.
I was surprised that we didn't lose our windows when the last hurricane hit over here.
Yeah,
because a lot of places aren't really built for that up here. Because I don't remember. I remember before we didn't used to get that many hurricanes. Then for like a few years there, it felt like we got one like every year. It was insane. And the way my windows were set up, they looked like they were bending in and out basically the whole time.
yeah, we've had something similar here. We don't get like really bad weather like that too often here. I think the worst we've had was, I know this winter past, we had a really bad ice storm because I was outside at work and I watched the whole left side of a tree just come down. Like, and you can hear it too because it starts with a pop. Like you'll hear like little light popping sounds, and then you'll hear snapping, and then this loud. The only way to describe it is it sounds like a shotgun going off, and that's the tree splitting. Because what will happen is if the weather drops too quickly, the water inside the tree will shrink, and the tree's not, because they're supposed to cool. They're supposed to freeze slowly over time. Like they'll freeze a little, but because it happens so quickly, the tree will split.
It just turns brittle. The wood actually turns brittle and breaks and shatters like glass.
And the worst
on a different note, by the way, I know people that get on streams on their phone. I'm on my phone right now. I know people who get on streams on their phones that have like 70%, or 50% battery on iPhones, and like 30 minutes in, their phones are dying. I just want to note that I got in this stream with like 15%, and I'm just getting to like 6%.
What are you on though? An Android or iPhone?
I'm on Android. That's why I was just saying a little bit of fun knowledge.
A couple weeks ago, when I was walking down the street with my phone, I mean, I think I went down like 5% over the half an hour.
Yeah, because I mean, my problem is my phone overheats.
No, mine doesn't.
But that's just because I have a Pixel 4.
Isn't that the last one that came out?
Yeah, because the next one is the 5. The way my contract is, I get every even one.
Okay.
In fact, I still have the Pixel 2 sitting right now in my bedroom.
Well, at least they don't take it away.
No. After 2 years, it's yours to keep and do what you want with it.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So, originally, I was supposed to go up to my cousin's place up in Peterborough, and I was going to give it to my uncle, but yeah, plans.
That wrestling school is freaking expensive.
Hey, Junior. What's expensive? Sorry.
He said that
Jaden's talking about taking the money and putting it towards wrestling school.
Oh. Yeah.
He said he's still gonna be like $1,400 in the hole, even though he has that money.
Oh man, you don't need to go to wrestling school. You just go to the bad part of town and you pick a fight with somebody, and you do that once a week. Give yourself some time to heal.
Buy wrestling pops.
I don't think that makes you a better fighter. I mean, I will admit that some places are a little more hardcore than others when it comes to collectors, but I don't think it would be enough that you could base a career on
I
it.
just got the Mick Foley one, trending at what, $40 the other day, and I got them for like 12 and change.
Well, I'm gonna warn you now. If and when the world does get back to normal, I get a feeling that a lot of these pops out are like, they're not gonna. Did you hear about Jeff Hardy? You know what happened with him? But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't see them dropping that horribly, but I do see that things are going to. It's going to level out because
being a Star Wars collector, I'm used to the up and down and the up and down and the up and down.
But you know that anybody saw that the Cobra Kai pops haven't even come out yet, and they're like each at like 40, 43, 45 a pop.
Yeah. And they're still at retail, so I mean,
yeah, it makes no sense. The one that I was surprised to see today was I got the Darth Maul Rebels. I got it for a trade, and the guy who I got it from, he actually had to send me money because it was an uneven trade.
Yeah.
And now that pop is like way above what I traded it for. It was like an old Game of Thrones dragon. I think it was Viserion.
Yeah.
And I got that thing. Now that thing's up to like $60.
Wow.
The Darth Maul's at $60, dude. That's crazy.
So apparently, Jeff Hardy, he got arrested for public intoxication, but he was fizzled because he SmackDown fight. So he got arrested outside the event because someone did a hit and run and thought it was Jeff.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. It's Jeff Hardy. I mean, if you follow wrestling in any way, that boy's had a lot. I mean, when it comes to substances, he is he's the Mac Daddy of that stuff. And I like the Hardy Boys, but
I'm just gonna fix a few things here. 1 second here.
they've
There we
always
go. Well, gentlemen, I have some unfortunate news. I have about a few minutes to get back to work, unfortunately. I have another 4 hours and then I'm finished at 9, which really
you started
sucks.
late today, eh?
Yeah, it's a 12 to 9 shift today, and then tomorrow's back to 10 to 7. So, in fact, as soon as I finish work tonight, I'm probably going to grab a hot shower, quick meal, and then crash. Because this morning I got up and had to, real quick, I had to go down to see my family doctor, get my prescription, and then he wanted to draw some more blood to see if I brushed on it briefly on one of the chats here, but I have anemia. And so far, they want to see if the vitamins and medication I'm taking is solving that problem. If not, then they're going to move up to injections, which
Okay.
not really looking forward to the idea of that.
Nope.
You'll be all right. Just no
Well,
screening.
it's once every 2 weeks. It's not like I get up every morning and go, all right, so
Yeah. Your parcel's in Mississauga as of this morning, so
cool. Junior, real quick, my job, I'm an escalation supervisor for a call center, so I get to deal with happy, smiling, shiny people all the time.
So when I call and I'm pissed off and I want to talk to your supervisor and I'm screaming, they put me through to him.
Well, if you do that, I warn you now. I have about 10 years worth of pent up aggression and rage from this job. So I will gladly just.
Hey, maybe we'll get you a bonus dealing with cranky people. We'll give us your direct number. You can use your record system, and we'll just freak out, and you can be all nice and.
Oh, dude, talking about that stuff. My father, when they used to do the telemarket calls in the middle of the night, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, my daddy stands just like, let me get your phone number and let me call you at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they just be like, sir, we can't do that. Okay, then don't fucking call me. Dude, they used to call like at 3 in the morning. That's not cool.
No,
Yeah.
I don't get that. My deal is
You can deal with the Karens. I'll send the Tigers for you right here.
Well, guys, I hate. Oh fuck! Literally, your timing is amazing, mate. I'm actually having to close things down because I got to get back to work. Because
do the stream on your side. He's got to go.
anyways, you guys take care. Real quick, just to go over everybody that came out. Want to thank Toy Ninja, Funko Popcast, Ian, Lisa Noble, Christina Payne, Funko Popcast. I believe I might have done already once. Moving on down, we got Dead Zone, Steve Carey, Quick Draw, Jaden. Who else? Dana came on, which I appreciate. Thank you very much. And we got Jaden Christopher. Man, I really should keep track of the Junior came on, which I appreciate. And of course, the last man in, Fox Crown. And I want to thank Mike and LBD for coming on. Well, gentlemen, I'll be on a little earlier tomorrow, but if anybody wants to come on when I'm on, just shoot me a message on Instagram and we can certainly arrange that. All right. In the meantime, take care and do not sub
Fox just keep it go. Bring him on and then just go away and he'll deal with it.
Yeah. Next thing I know, I get all these notifications for something I don't know.
Okay, have a good one.
Right, take care. Bye.
Bye, everybody.